Alright, here we are at 47 Hotene Street. Today is the 18th of September 2025. Coming on the inside, main door, that's a little laundry right there. Everything's in pretty good shape. Could do with a little paint touch up in a few places. I'll point out some other ones. Smoker, it's a brand new smoke alarm bought yesterday. It's a big as heat pump. The curtain still needs a end piece on there, which I'm going to get. You'll see there's a lock for the sliding doors. All of the windows in the house have got security stays. See this? And that? All of the windows have them. So outside we've got a nice little deck with a pathway leading to the letterbox and the gate. And the trees, big trees out there, and the big ones in flower. Anyway, coming to the kitchen, so we've got a vertical blind there, can block out as much sun and get as much privacy as you want. There's a dishwasher space if people want to put one there, or a rubbish bin maybe. All of the cupboards are clean and everything is in good repair. Stove again is clean. Here's the inside of the stove. It's in pretty good shape. It's a bit hard to see without a lot of light. Okay, again, more drawers. 1, 2, 3, all clean. Benches all clean. Nice new bead of sealant all around the edges. That's still going to be touched up with paint. Again, big pantry. All clean. Even the top of the pantry is all clean. Even the top of those is all clean. We'll put it, yeah, we have it cleaned. Range hood works. There's the light. There it is working. Space here for a fridge. And there's your dining room or family room. Through here is a living room. Some people, well, the last people use this as an extra bedroom, so with big TVs and stuff. It gets a lot of light. That's looking east, so you get your morning sun through that way. These walls have all been scrubbed clean. There's still a few places that could be overpainted, but otherwise it's looking great. There's your north view, so you get the sun through there, and then the sun comes in this way in the afternoon, evening. And of course you've got a big old deck out there. Well, when I say old, it's new. Well, you put the deck in only maybe 18 months ago. Okay, here's your laundry room. You got your exit out there to go to the clothesline. There's very fertile gardens out there if people want to use them. Washing tub. Here's your sink. Here's your, that one's not very clean. Anyway, here's a big old hot water cylinder. The water is hot, I can attest to that. Underneath is clean. People have put a fridge in here, a fridge or freezer, chest freezer maybe. Vertical would work better. Okay, hallway. That's the second smoke alarm. So that one is within 3 meters of all of the bedrooms. There's the 3 bedrooms there. But before that, we get to that, we've got a separate toilet. Note all of the lights are working. Everything is looking spick and span. We did a big renovation of this house about 5-6 years ago, and everything was new. New vinyl, new carpet, and you know the vanity, etc. I like lots of towel rails, so I put in lots of towel rails. You've got your fan here, extraction fan going out. That comes on automatically with the light in this room. Here's your shower. It's adjustable for different height. At the moment it's set at a low height, probably suitable for children. Alright, and we have a set of shelves in here for towels, etc. Can never have too much storage space. This house doesn't have a separate, you know, like a linen cupboard in the halls that many do. This one doesn't, so that one in the bathroom is quite useful. Yeah, all the curtains are brand new a few years ago. They're all standardized colours. Yeah, it's a reasonable sized wardrobe, and it's clean. Yeah, those things are just the ends of the screws here. It's not dirty. Everything's clean. Right, coming up to the master bedroom. Here we go here. Main bedroom, largest bedroom, whatever you want to call it. You can, I'm going to put a handle here on that one that's broken off. Yeah. So again, this gets the, basically from maybe 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, gets the sun all the way through. This is a very warm house. It's a very sunny house. Certainly, half of the house is directly opens onto the north side. Okay, behind the door, yep, everything's good. All right, last room, and there's lots of power points. I make sure to have plenty of power points and light switches in my houses. And so we don't have singles, we have doubles. Everything's looking good here. Some scuff marks on the back wall there, again at the top. By the time you hang your clothes and whatever, you won't see that. But yeah, again, all clean, all good. Alright, that's us. Now I'll take you outside. So here's that big old deck that we put in about 18 months ago, maybe 2 years. That is horrible. I think I'll paint this deck. So there's lots of concrete here, lots of place for kids to play handball or ride their bikes or whatever vehicles you know that they like to use. There's your driveway, that's rubbish bins. You've got this 1, 2, 3, 4. 600 square meter section. I'm going to change those and put them into wooden palings. Alright, so passion fruit here coming out from the neighbours, fruitful lemon tree. We've got a citrus tree here. It's either, it's probably an orange, mandarin, Miho mandarin it says. There's a Feijoa here. It's probably the mammoth variety. It's one I like to plant. There's an avocado that's going. It's going to be too big for that space. Here's your clothesline. That's the back porch leading to the laundry. The previous tenant has kindly left behind a raised garden bed. That is all bagged garden mix that's been brought in here. Cost a pretty penny, I'm sure. Okay. Here's the hose with fittings. So that's a very nice gun type fitting. You've got all sorts of different choices of how you want the water to come out. Yes, the outside of this is southwest corner. That most houses, that's where you get mold and stuff growing. The house needs a water blast, and painting on the outside would be nice to match the inside. Here's that fertile garden I was talking about. I know people used to grow stuff in here. You got a good sized shed. No rubbish on the top. We got that the top replaced maybe 5-6 years ago. Inside the shed, yep, looks all right. There's quite a few nails sitting at the top, so you can hang stuff. The concrete isn't very nice, but hey, it's functional. Alright, and then we can walk around the garden shed to it's a bit narrow, to the front of the section. And here's our big beautiful tree. And then little flower gardens. Some tenants have put flowers in here, made it look very nice. There are none at the moment. Those are all weeds. And then here, there's the deck on the east side. The big old heat pump, and yeah, big gate. And there's the beautiful front fence that we put up. Okay.